Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I am going to do a quick kit up that I'm hoping is the fastest I'm going to do. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hope you enjoy the show. Oh, and if you can like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that as well. So I decided I did unbox this probably a couple days ago when I showed that I had smaller canvases. This canvas is a 22.8 centimeter by 22.8 centimeter. It's our lovely Thor from Marvel, and I kept contemplating over and over, should I start on this one because it's really small, and I'm still currently working on my larger canvases. And then I kept seeing the diamonds over and over and over, and it kind of won me over. So I decided, you know what, let me just work on a quick small one for a bit. In theory, it shouldn't take me long since it is smaller and it's a round, but just so I could take a break and I can actually start seeing a really bright colors, because this whole background's yellow. So I'm going to be seeing a bright color for a while. And plus, I wouldn't mind having Thor on my wall. So I'm okay with that. This is only 9 colors, so the kit up should be kind of quick. And this is what the canvas looks like. And the labels are actually in here. So I really like these little labels. They're really, really nice. So I did put some washi tape on this because usually diamonddartclub, I don't have a lot of problems removing the labels, because I do try to keep them. Oh, well, first of all, move them from the containers, but I keep them when I'm kitting down, because since I do save my diamonds, and I love using the little labels because they're really clear and nice, and they have the DMC numbers, so I don't have problems with it. I do have my usual tools, my little box to collect my trash, and apologies, that's my upstairs neighbors if you hear that. I'll try to hopefully edit it out, but yeah, I live in a first floor apartment, so sometimes just them walking around is really, really loud. I do edit it pretty well, but sometimes not so much. And I'm surprised that these little ABs have static. Of course, my first color would be static. That's why I'm using this larger tray so I can collect them. I kitted without the tray before, but since I have stickers on my desk, sometimes it gives me complications to pick up the diamonds when they don't make it into the container. So yeah, that's why I use the larger trays, so that I could just pour them up or just pick them up. The first 2 colors are ABs, so they're not that many. It's the third color that it's going to use a couple boxes. It's the main color. It's the yellow color. So I'm hoping this can go in without a problem. Making sure I'm on screen, because sometimes I move a little close to myself. And I've kitted up before that I didn't notice that a majority of my diamonds didn't show when I was pouring out. Oh, I was really hoping this little kit wouldn't give me problems with static, but of course we can't get away from that, can we? Okay, maybe this kit up won't be that fast, but it will not be as long. Oh my goodness, my last kit up video, and I really do thank everybody that watched that video, because oh my goodness, it was over an hour and a half. And as some of y'all probably noticed during that video, it was static. That was really, really slowing me down. And yeah, it was just bad. But I did, you know, I did put out that video, and I really did want to show the kit up for it. So that's why I put it out. I published it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour out as much as I can. And the static part, I'm going to put in my little dryer sheets. I am not going to try to tap them out. What I'm going to do, put the dryer sheet in it and shake it and get the static off before I keep trying to pour it. And I think that one has more than enough, maybe. Oh, and there goes the first couple diamonds. Static is so tricky, you barely even touch it. It bounces everywhere, even though it's such a small number. Let me see if I can get this. Y'all are probably going to hear a lot of shaking during this video, so apologies for that. Oh, it did take care of it. It's the bottom section that has a lot of static. So this idea, I watched the kit up from another diamond painter I watch, and she had the same problem with static. So I wonder how she's gonna handle it, because these boxes are really small, and she was kitting up in little boxes in same size. Oh, look at that! That did work. And anytime she would get static, she would do what I just did. She would pour out a bit from the containers, and sorry, from the bags, and she would move on to the next one. It was really neat watching. She was so fast. And I'm assuming that's usually, well, actually, that's true. She does kit up in these containers mostly. So she has kind of a rhythm when she was doing it. And it's really, really cool watching her, because she was really fast. I am not that fast. That she could switch over to the next container and none of them would spill. It was so great to watch her. Like, to me, I was like, oh my goodness, how is she doing that so fast? I am not that brave to try to do that, because I know I'm going to spill a bunch of them. But it was so neat watching her. And I apologize. I forgot her. Not forgot. How do I word it? I don't really remember her name well. It's her channel, I remember. The name of the channel is called Painting Sparkles, I believe. And it was so cool watching her kit up. And I thought that was so neat. And her video was so fast. And she would just bounce to she would just slide to the next ones and she wouldn't spill. And to me, that was, wow, that was talent right there. I cannot do that. But she did this. That she would pour out the section that didn't have static. She would stop. And then she would move forward and put a dryer sheet and shake it out. And I thought that was so smart. I never thought of that. When I did that kit up, as y'all saw, I kept trying. You're going to hear a lot of shaking. I kept trying to get the diamonds in there, but it was just, yeah, it was just so bad. And if y'all seen that video, you saw it. It was just, yeah, the static. Just, I had no mercy with the diamonds that day. So what I'm going to do is keep this one in there, because this yellow is really staticky. And I actually like these containers a lot. That's why you all have probably seen a lot of my other paintings that I have these square containers that I have other paintings kitted in. I like these square containers a lot. Sorry, I stopped to shake because I don't know, maybe some of y'all like the shaking sound. That, and I can concentrate. I don't know why I can't talk when I shake. I feel like my voice shakes too, so that's why I don't do that. And the only thing I have not done is kit up a really large painting in these kind of containers, because I think as slow as I am with, you know, my regular tube storage, I think I'd be twice as slow in these little boxes. So as you can see, some of them did get in the tray. I'm just going to tap them down and pour them out. Oh, apologies. I'm filming near the end of the day, so there are some people, unfortunately, thinks it's smart to race at this time. So it's kind of loud, so that's why I made sure to mute it. Oh my goodness, that was so neat. I'm going to remember that the next time I kit up. So thank you for showing your kit up videos. I love watching them. And I like that I got to see that little trick she does with the static. I remember the next time I do kit up. Again, I'm not brave to kit up large paintings in these containers, but my smaller ones I don't really mind. So a lovely 310. This is the color I'm on next. And I think it's gonna need another, yeah, it's gonna need another container. Besides, I have plenty of these little boxes. This little storage case, it has 20 something. It's 28. There we go. It has 28 little boxes. So to me, it works perfectly that I can use more than one. That's why the yellow actually used, what is it, 5 boxes? Yeah. Each row is 4. So I like that, you know, And I have seen these little storage containers where the boxes aren't connected. They're all separate, which I haven't found. I read all of these, other than I did purchase some on Amazon, because there was a time that I was getting impatient, so I found out Amazon sell these as well. And majority of them I bought them through Temu. So that's why if you see a lot of these little storage containers popping out in a lot of my smaller Kitups, it's because I own a lot of these containers. And that's because they were such a good deal. I mean, it's Temu, so it was such a good deal when I purchased them. And originally, I used these for my spare diamond storage. So, again, if y'all have seen some of my kit downs when I saved my spare, I'm holding that really dangerously, and I didn't notice that. There's one in the corner that I can't get, I think. Oh, yeah, I think it's stuck. It's wedged in. Give me a moment. And there we go. It's not static. It's just me not being able to pour them. So, yeah. My spare storage was originally in these containers. But then that's when I saw that, oh, you can actually put them in photo album boxes. And I saw the whole way some people store. So that won me over. So that's why I do that when I'm storing instead of these wonderful boxes. But then I kept seeing, oh, I could just use these for when I'm, you know, kit up and I'm going to do a painting. Like I said, I've seen other painters, several other painters use these little containers. So that's where I got the idea from. And besides, I can have a use of all of the boxes I have. And I don't throw away a lot of my accessories and all of that. I've seen, you know, it's your money and all of that. So I've seen some people just, well, not seen them throw it. They'll state, oh, I just threw it away. And I think, oh my goodness. To each their own. As I said, it's not my money. But for me, I don't. So I always find another use for it. Or I pass them down to my younger sister because she diamond paints. So she's like, oh my goodness, this is a lot of stuff. I was like, yeah, if you want it, go for it. If she doesn't, I always try to find a different use for it. But if not, I always, you know, like I said, I'm just going to shake them out. It's not that many. I don't like throwing them away. So I always find a way to use them. Or give them away. Or convert people to diamond paint. That's another thing I'm trying to do. And I do that. If I find someone interested to diamond paint a lot of these, you know, accessories that I don't have a use for, if I have too many, or I just didn't like them. I've had that before. I've had some accessories I bought that I wasn't a fan of them. I'll give them away. So, especially for people that are learning how to diamond paint or interested in it. Sorry, these diamonds I didn't press the washi tape all the way down. It's getting stuck on the edge, and I just saw that. And yeah, so that's why some accessories I do give away. But these little boxes, I decided, you know what? Majority of them are new. Some of them I haven't even opened. These are new ones. So after I thought, you know what? Let me use this for this painting. Just so I can actually use the poor little thing. I feel bad because it was in a bag and I thought, oh, I never used it. And then that's, like I said, I stopped using this for storage. So I decided, let me do it for a painting. Oh my goodness, even after I take care of the static, the diamonds still do not want to work with me. I think I just have to get used to doing it this way. I got used to chasing diamonds everywhere. I think I got all of the grays. Especially since this painting is so small, I really don't want to lose any diamonds. And I think I should have ran a dryer sheet on this tray. I just grabbed one, whichever one that was large. So I kind of wasn't paying attention to it. Oh, let me put the next number. Next number is 433. Oh, it's a nice little brown. I like that. Yeah, it barely has any. I really don't want to lose these diamonds. I know I have some still saved up in storage, but there are still a lot of colors. Considering how many colors there are in the DMC, I don't have every color, so if I'm short on one, sorry, if I lose some or anything like that, I'd probably have to request some, but I kind of don't want to do that, so that's why for these packets that barely have any, I'm really careful when I'm kitting them up because I don't want to lose diamonds. Hey, thank goodness this one didn't have that many. 433. The next one is 844. Ooh, only have 2 left. I really like this kit. It's so small. And I also have Loki as well. And Loki as well is small too. But the reason I didn't decide that one is because it has more colors. And I want to see how quickly I can complete this kit. And mostly because I really like the yellow. I really do. I like the yellow background. I'd rather take yellow than a lot of a gray background. And actually the Loki one has a really kind of a darker gray background. So that's why the yellow won me over. That's why Thor won me over. So that's why I decided to do this kit. And it's only 9. Loki one I think has 16, I believe. Yeah, his has a lot more. Oh, apologies. Apologies. Oh my goodness, that car made such a weird sound. And it was having problems starting up, so it started getting louder. So that's why the mute took a while. My goodness, I never heard that before. Like I said, it's the end of the afternoon. Oops. So everyone's just coming out. And it's a weekend, so that's when I'm recording this. So that's why there's a lot of traffic going around. It's usually like that on my area around the weekends. So that's why I'm not surprised that there's cars making really odd sounds. I had never heard that before. So sorry about that. And I'm going to try my best to edit it, but sometimes they're just way too loud that even my editing software can't do it. So sorry about that. As I was saying, the Loki one is a lot larger. But that one will probably be my next small one because I do have, well, not that small, but I've been purchasing a lot of smaller canvases. Oh, I'm on the last one, C728, and it's a fairy dust. And they're not that small. They're in the 30 by 30 range, sort of. So I've been trying to purchase a lot of smaller canvases because I'm kind of getting tired of working on larger ones. And they're taking me a bit to work on, or to finish them, actually. And that's what a lot of my whips are. Actually, I'm going to put a dryer sheet in this one because I'm surprised. I didn't really realize that sometimes fairy dust gets static too. Well, they're diamonds. Of course it gets static. Yeah, a lot of my whips from last year are larger canvases. So, yeah, I'm going to try to work on smaller ones because I kind of need a break from larger ones. Don't get me wrong. I love those canvases. It's just you know, fellow diamond painters, sometimes you just want to, work on something a bit different. It could be anything. It could be, the topic of the image or the size in my example or the coloring even. We all want to have something different, so for me this time it's the sizing that I kind of want to switch. Mostly so I can also get more completions. And how do I word it? So I don't feel like I'm never going to end, so that's why I decide, ooh, yeah, I'm going to work on smaller ones now. And I'm still working on my whips. I'm not just leaving them there, in the back of the closet. I still work on them. Just every now and then I'll pick up and, oh, I'll work on a little section of this or something like that. Don't worry, they're not forgotten. It's easier just to, work on a section than try to finish a whole part of the canvas. Ooh, I just dropped a couple of these, so I'm going to have to look for them. Luckily, I do not have carpet flooring. So it's so much easier whenever I drop diamonds. And yeah, let me just get all of these in here. I do not want to lose the fairy dust diamonds. There are not that many. I forgot what section these... Oh, these go in Thor's hair. Actually, it surprised me when I first unboxed this. I thought maybe it'd have been in another section. No, it's his hair. And I was like, you know what? Okay, we'll have Thor have, you know, sparkly hair. That's fine. I kind of like that. I kind of forgot where it went. I just saw it right now and I was like, what is kind of... Oh, his hair. That's kind of funny. So that's it. I'm done. Little complication with our lovely friend Static, but that's pretty much it. This actually is one of my faster ones. Usually my Kitups do take longer. As you all saw in my recent video, there's a lot of yellow. These are beautiful colors of them. And yeah, I'm actually going to start on this right after this recording because I actually want to start on it. I want to see how soon I can finish him. Kind of want him on my wall because it's such a cute image, and mostly just I can be working on something quick on the side while I'm still fighting with traffic. And even the traffic lets me finish. And I'm actually going to keep this image in here. At the end when I'm done, I put it in my logbook just so I can remind myself what canvas this is. And it's so thin, so it doesn't have problems putting in here. So I like having it in there so I know. And yeah, so that's all I wanted. I just wanted to kit up this, and I'll make sure to do completion and dekit video once I'm done with this one. I know I can finish it pretty quickly, and who knows? I know I can't do it in a day, so I'm not that fast. Not yet. And again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put the channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show everyone all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do, superheroes and all. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.